Navigating through relationships can be complicated, and sometimes people's actions may surprise us. Being aware of personality traits linked to zodiac signs might provide some insights. This video will shed light on 3 zodiac signs that, according to astrology, might betray you when you least expect it. Let's dive into these signs for a better understanding of their potential behavior. Number 1. Gemini. Beginning with Gemini, this air sign is governed by Mercury, the ruler of communication and adaptability. Hence, they possess a dual personality, thus taking after the symbol of their zodiac, the twins. They are characterized by their lively, adaptable, and versatile nature, making them charm their way into any situation. Certainly, a Gemini can be a wonderful friend and a vivacious companion, but with their dual nature, they often tend to switch sides based on what suits them better at that moment. Though it is not in a Gemini's inherent nature to betray, their mutable quality could often lead to situations where they might make decisions that seem disloyal to others. Their extremely curious nature and the constant quest for variety may also lead them to explore situations or relationships outside of their current ones. This might feel like a betrayal to those who are on the receiving end. The Gemini's unpredictability, combined with their social butterfly nature, can make them come across as flaky sometimes. They prefer their freedom and dislike being tied down. Their fear of commitment could show up in their relationships, and they could run away from emotionally demanding situations instead of facing them head-on, possibly leaving their loved ones feeling hurt and betrayed. Communication with a Gemini is key. While they may dwell in gray areas at times, they are not inherently secretive. If you ever feel insecure about their loyalty, having an open conversation with them would be the best way to navigate. But since they are impulsive, they might say something in the heat of the moment and regret it later. While the intention is not to generalize or stigmatize all Geminis as potential betrayers, it's important to recognize these tendencies can exist. However, keep in mind that everyone has the power to rise above their zodiac traits and evolve as an individual. Addressing and solving these tendencies require understanding, patience, and communication from both sides. Number 2. Scorpio. Often misunderstood, Scorpios are far more complex than many give them credit for. On one side, they can be fiercely loyal, sticking by their loved ones no matter what. On the other hand, they also carry a sting in their tail. And when a Scorpio chooses to betray you, it will likely come when you least expect it. So why might a Scorpio turn against somebody close to them? There are several reasons to consider. First, Scorpio has an innate need for prudence and intelligence. They admire and respect those who display intellect and sagacity, and they hold their companions to the same high standard. Should someone fail to meet this standard, Scorpio may feel let down and contemplate drastic moves. Secondly, Scorpios are deeply emotional. They feel things intensely, and so if they feel they have been wronged or mistreated in some way, their reaction will often be extreme. This doesn't mean the hurt breaches the surface, as they are known for hiding their feelings well, but underneath they seethe, and it may lead to unexpected betrayal. The element of trust plays a crucial role too. Scorpios are among the most skeptical of all zodiac signs, which can make trust a significant issue. Once a Scorpio's faith has been shattered, it's nearly impossible to regain. Any breaches of trust may push a Scorpio to sever the bond in an extreme way. It's also vital to remember that Scorpios are highly perceptive. They're able to sense things that others might miss, giving them a sense of when things aren't right long before anyone else. This, combined with their instinctive need to protect themselves, often means that they may strike first to prevent getting scarred. However, this doesn't necessarily mean that Scorpio will betray you at the drop of a hat. Their actions are often driven by deep emotions and a strong sense of self-preservation. Therefore, nurturing a healthy and open relationship with a Scorpio, based on mutual respect and honesty, can help keep this potent sting in check. Number 3. Aries. Moving on to Aries, this sign is known for its fiery energy, impulsiveness, and passion. However, the downside to such a fiery demeanor often involves a certain degree of unpredictability, which could, unfortunately, lead to betrayal. Firstly, Aries are characteristically driven by their fervor and do not always fully consider consequences before they act, a trait that often lands them in hot water. For instance, they may make decisions that seem right in the heat of the moment, but end up damaging relationships or trust in the long run. Moreover, Aries are also fiercely independent and do not like feeling bound or controlled. This may cause them to rebel or act out when they feel suffocated within a relationship, not necessarily out of malice, but more so out of their innate need for freedom. This doesn't excuse their actions, but it does help in comprehending why they might betray someone, especially when they feel their independence is at stake. Another essential element to bear in mind is that Aries can be quite competitive. This trait is typically beneficial, assisting them in becoming excellent leaders and pioneers. However, it can also lead them to prioritize winning over the preservation of relationships. In some instances, their competitive nature could spur them to make decisions that put their personal interests or ambitions first, thereby neglecting or even hurting others unintentionally. Lastly, Aries have a spontaneous nature, which adds to their unpredictability. They can change their minds or shift their loyalty quickly, leaving the people around them hurt or confused. To clarify, not all Aries are likely to betray you. Many Aries individuals are loyal, passionate pals who bring a lot of joy, energy, and support to relationships. However, given the volatile and impetuous nature of this sign, there can be cases where their behaviors can cause heartfelt disappointment, often portraying a sense of betrayal to those who least expect it. This is intended to provide a comprehensive understanding of some possible reasons behind an Aries' potential for unpredicted betrayal, rather than painting all Aries in a negative light. So there you have it, Gemini, Scorpio, and Aries, the three zodiac signs that might catch you off guard. Remember, this is just some fun astrological insight, and not every person of these signs is destined to betray you. If you've enjoyed what you learned, or even been a little spooked, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to stay informed. Thanks for joining us on this cosmic journey. See you next time.